we got to bring respect back to music, and we got to bring honor and decency back to art.
And thank you for being the spearhead of that movement and speaking it into existence, because it does need to exist.
Not alone. I got a great partner.
Yes. Shout out. That's what you need in life. You need it.
They want us destroyed. I think when they look at me and Odell together, they see the passion for what we believe in.
Right.
You know, the relationship shit, you know, we say it all the time, and we've said it a lot in the beginning, just like, even if love weren't on the table, we would still be working in this capacity with each other because we love working with each other. You know, we're both very driven, very passionate. And even in his experiences from going from being an artist or aspiring to be an artist and putting out his first project and then getting more behind the scenes and all that he's doing, I couldn't imagine working without him now. You know, the love part, that was the extra thing. And we both come to realize that God put us on a path, put us on a mission. And there's something that we see that we need to get done and that we're going to bring other people along. And he said, you know what? You don't have to do this alone anymore. I got you. We're in it. Let's get in it. Oh. And I like the way when we're having those conversations, like when we were talking to that lovely gentleman from Berlin, Germany. And he was like, oh, wow, that's such a great pitch for cruelty-free artistry. And I was like, well, it wasn't a pitch. I was just speaking from the heart. And he said, hey, I got a list of VCs I want to send you. European VCs to get behind something as worthy as this. Because it's necessary everywhere. There's cruelty everywhere.
Can I ask you about the cruelty in, Philadelphia? I got to get your take on a man ejaculating on a woman's leg.
On a train?
No, it was in a store, and he
that's normal. That shit's been going on.
Damn.
I'll never forget when one of my neighbors, I won't say her name because she's a survivor and it's long past that time, but when we were kids, the homeless man, he had a, what did they say, grape? He graped her in a phone booth. I was assaulted in a phone booth as a kid. That's normal in Philly. Yeah. Notice I say it on the train because around this time of the year, this is when the perverts come out and they like to jerk off. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, no, because all of the women is wearing shorts and skirts. So they get to, you drop something and look down and look up your skirt and start whacking off on,
Oh, man.
That's been going on. Ain't nothing new.
Shit, okay.
That's Philly.
God bless Philly.
Listen to me. I wish he would, but I think he already moved on.
Oh man. Okay.
The Lord told me, go. Okay. And I went. I listened to it. I came down here to Dallas.
So with that being said, for your movement, what's happening next outside of Cruelty Free? What do you have next going on?
I don't want to have this part of the conversation by myself. I have a partner there.
He said you've been running the show? You've been running it?
What about the wall? What about the tombstone? Well, what am I supposed to say? I don't have the synopsis with me. Why don't you tell them?
Can you have? Is there a sneak peek? You could just kind of give us a.
Okay, so basically, the wall that we have over at realjag.com is going to be kind of like me taking my investigations at different things that I'm looking at and kind of creating it in a realm of a whodunit. Like, for instance, if I were to put Ray J in the middle, Stacey Dash, or timeline, Stacey Dash, Ray J, Clive Davis, how are they all connected?
I want to say Diddy, but I don't.
We're going to be going through all of those possibilities.
Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to answer. Okay.
And when we started LA as a Graveyard, then, it was like, okay, we can't just say that anymore, especially after I took them up to 35 for us to film about what happened to Mo there. It's hip hop.
Yeah.
And that's going to be moving on to Tombstone.
Okay.
And we'll be going through the unexpected, unusual deaths, unsolved murders, mysteries, things of that nature, things that I know, things that I'm directly connected to. We want to create this aspect because we want to start teasing people's minds into wanting to get these crimes solved, because the truth is, it seems like the hardest murder to solve in America is a rap murder. Yeah. They just don't seem to get solved.
Without question.
That's a problem.
Without question.
Because we got over 35, 40 years of hip hop homicides.
Yes.
How many of them get solved?
They created a whole show. Yeah.
Unsolved hip hop mystery. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey. I have to ask you, you mentioned Clive Davis. They just showed him recently walking into somewhere, and they asked him about Diddy, and he said, who? Is that old age, or does he not, they're not in the same world? Or they're in the same world, but they're not cohorts.
He's definitely been his ass.
Oh. Okay.
I would call that the same world.
Okay. It's pretty intertwined.
And for him to say Diddy who is his way of saying, I'm not talking about Sean anymore. Maybe he's been playing cozy with the other Sean. Maybe he just got him another Sean.
Okay.
Jay-Z's awful quiet.
They
want to give $300 million to Philadelphia to help them with an educational effort that I already know is going to get raped by the state. It's not going to go to the school. It's not going to help anyone.
Yeah. Corruption in government?
So you think, there's nothing but corruption in government in Philadelphia. Part of the reason why Philly worked so hard to vote against Trump was because they let him in and didn't think that his the whole goddamn city up. Trump can't stay down there. The way I started was trying to how we was living in there, and then I found out it was the Kushner boy and his father, and then the Trump real estate, Tower Realty, and all of that. Yeah, they wanted to keep security deposits, all of that. So me being the city girl that I am, I called the health department. And I asked 3 of my neighbors that lived on the same block as me to let them come in when they came to visit me. They collected all of the offenses from the property. Guess what? Turned out the property wasn't even properly registered. We weren't even able to actually turn on our electricity and our water with the company because there was no, it technically wasn't supposed to be there. Ain't that wild? Trump. That's what they did in Philly. So I ended up calling in, and then the health department came in, and then they gave them 30 days, and come to find out this wasn't wrong, and this was wrong, and that was wrong. And they had to give me all my money back, all $15K. And I stopped paying rent from the day I called the health department. They thought they was going to cost me $100,000 in legal fees, and all I had to do was make a phone call and open up the fact that all of their permits. They faked them all. That was Trump Realty. Hell yeah, Philly did. All that so-called redevelopment, all of the smoke and mirror infrastructure deals, and nah. I mean, for crying, this is the same guy who went down to New Orleans right after Katrina, came back to Philly and started selling land futures on land that was still owned by families who had been there up to 9 generations. And he was already selling futures because the whole idea was he was supposed to go down there. Trump was supposed to go down there. And they were supposed to build, after they cleared out all the black folks from the 9th Ward, they was going to build Hotel Casino right there. Because, there's beautiful land, 9th Ward. Nothing but water. Gorgeous. Yeah. It's wild. They did all of that shit. Then the governor started tipping his hand and shit. And the next thing you know, they blamed it all on a black man, Ray Nagin, who helped them. honestly, it was Ray Nagin's bid that really got Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt to come down there and do as much as they did. And guess what? They sent him to jail.
For a single black woman out here, right?
Yeah.
Who is she supposed to call for help?
As far as help?
Yes, help.
The Lord. Because ain't nobody else equipped. Real rap. That's part of the reason why I love my mods and I love the kind of outreach that we're doing with our WCW group. Because we got to learn how to take care of each other. We got to learn how to help each other. We got to stop depending on the government that don't stop worrying about reparations, all of that stuff. It's never going to happen. We got to take care of us. And what I will say is for young single black mothers, look up a company called Urgent Inc. Or Rites of Passage. They're all aligned. These are people that are committed to helping. And, you know, I wish I could say there's more, but there really isn't. You know, you could reach out to me or you could reach out to whoever you can. But on the days when I can't reach anybody, I just pray. I reach out to God.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life, it ain't real life. Just say real life. Real life street stars. You know what time